weekend.
Katrina Smith, thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday morning. It's May 15th. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center tracking unsettled weather for today, and that continues into tomorrow as well. Eric.
Yes, that's right. But this morning we're seeing some cloudy skies right now. The rain looks to arrive in the middle of the afternoon around 2 o'clock and ends right around 9 p.m. So the risk of severe weather is going to be a little bit on the lower end for today, but still continuing as we head into tomorrow. Let's take a look at our severe weather risk for today. Some gusty winds, some possible hail, but the probability of severe weather is going to be very limited today. Just some pockets of isolated storms. The big issue is tomorrow. We're seeing the possibility of a higher risk of high winds, flooding, or localized flooding, some hail, and the possibility of tornadoes. The risk for tornadoes is very low, but is non-zero. So keep an eye on that as we head into tomorrow. Lava for battery storm picker 2 Doppler. Things are looking dry right now. Some pockets of some light rain in some areas as well. It is very humid, 69 degrees with 84% humidity right now. Tracking thunderstorms this afternoon, and we're looking at the sky conditions for the lunar eclipse tonight. It's looking a little bit clear. We'll keep you updated throughout the day today on what to expect for the lunar eclipse. And because of tomorrow's weather, we have made tomorrow a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. So today, a high of 78. Looking at some afternoon thunderstorms, and your full Storm Tracker 2 forecast is coming up. Back over to you.
Thank you, Eric.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We're seeing some mostly cloudy skies with some sun peeking out through the clouds with dry conditions. Some areas still seeing some light sprinkles. Let's take a look outside at our Cavey Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We're seeing once again, some patchy areas of sunshine, but overall mostly cloudy skies, and it will continue to get more clouds as you head into the afternoon hours. See some thunderstorms move through the area. Live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, we're seeing a lot of dry conditions. You can see some patchy rainfall, especially in higher elevations. And right now we're seeing on our satellite some cloudy skies over most areas right now. You see some patches of sunshine. Around the clock today, we're seeing the clear skies. Well, first off, temperatures starting out in the 60s and then rising into the 70s by the afternoon. The bigger story, however, is going to be the conditions outside. We're seeing some clear skies moving into more cloudy skies, and then heading into around 1 to 2 o'clock, we're seeing a round of thunderstorms move through our area. A weak cold front moving through, bringing some thunderstorms, and lasting throughout the afternoon. The risk looks to end around 9 p.m. tonight. The bigger picture, I'm not sure if you can see it right now. It doesn't really show up as green, but you see this cloud layer right here highlighted in yellow. This is the cold front that's going to be bringing our weather today. And as you can see, that's a cold front. It's a little bit weaker. Tomorrow, expecting a much more strengthened cold front. But today, we're going to see that round of storms move through our area heading into later on this afternoon. Seeing cloudy skies this morning, heading into some more rainfall, especially around 1 o'clock. We're seeing that first round of storms move through our area. These will be isolated. They're not going to be widespread, so some areas might not see any rain at all. Some areas we're going to see possibility of increased development. The atmosphere is very unstable right now, so this could develop into some sort of bigger conditions as we head into throughout the rest of the day. Around 4 o'clock, the storm conditions will possibly continue. Another round of storms possible in the afternoon hours. And heading into tonight, we've got a more detailed look at the eclipse heading into these the next half hour on what to expect for the eclipse conditions. But Monday morning is going to look clear, and then another round, and this is the possibility of widespread thunderstorms heading into tomorrow. This will be across most areas. A very strong cold front will bring temperatures down into the 50s after this front moves to the area. Very unstable atmosphere, and the possibility of tornadoes is still very close to zero, but it is non-zero. So we can keep an eye on that as well. The possibility of hail and gusty winds as we head into Monday afternoon. Heading into Tuesday, some brief rounds of rain followed by some more cloudy skies, but the severe weather risk looks to be out of our area as we head into Tuesday afternoon. We're at the end of our severe weather for the past couple of days. Going into today, we're keeping an eye on this unstable atmosphere. We had that first round of storms moving through our area, but we're seeing some more red, the possibility of additional storm development later on in the afternoon. Keep an eye on that as we head throughout the rest of the day. But once again, looking at some more possibility of thunderstorm development as we head later on with another round of thunderstorms. Today, a high of 78, afternoon thunderstorms. Tonight, some low of 60 with cloudy skies late. We're looking at clear skies late with the eclipse later on in the evening. And tomorrow, a high of 71 with some thunderstorms tomorrow, a higher risk of severe weather. Our 7-day forecast, we've made Monday a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Temperatures rising close to 80 before that, the 70s in the afternoon. Temperatures were falling into the 50s after the strength of the cold front brings some cooler temperatures heading into Tuesday and Wednesday. So the trivia question, how many bones do sharks have?
D, 0.
Zero, and you're right. And I'm pretty sure, I think you know more about this than I do. You said.
Well, I was racking like the inside of my brain to try to understand where I knew that from. I think it's from the many wildlife and marine biology nature books that I read with my kids, that these statistics just stand out and these facts about animals.
Yeah, so you taught me today.
Yeah, so as soon as he put the answers up, I was like, none, it's zero. Thank you so much, Eric. Well, after launching dozens of stars, thank you for joining us for another half-hour weekend today. I'm Katrina Smith. I'm going to get you over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Eric Gage is tracking unsettled weather for later on today.
Yes, that's right. Looking at some scattered thunderstorms, some isolated thunderstorms throughout the day heading into later on this evening. The ending times around 9 p.m. But let's first take a look at what to expect for the lunar eclipse as we head into tonight. We have thunderstorms and we have a lunar eclipse and then thunderstorms heading into Monday. So a very busy next couple of days for weather. It begins around 10:28 tonight. The total eclipse happens right after midnight and ends right close to 2 a.m. in the morning. And once again, this will cause the moon to look red. And the good news is, it's still kind of hard to say, but the ending of the clouds looks to move through our area later on in the morning. So 12:30, the peak of the lunar eclipse. Right after that, seeing some clouds moving. If you're out in the west, it's looking to be a little bit more clear. And towards the end of the eclipse, we're expecting more clear skies throughout the night heading into 1:30 as well. And so looking ahead, we're looking at the possibility of some clear skies. If you're down in the southeast, you might not be able to see the beginning of the eclipse. So if you want to get out and watch and enjoy the lunar eclipse, the next one is in 2025, and after that, 2047. This is not a very common event for this area to see a total lunar eclipse. And the timing is almost perfect for cloud cover, except if you are in the southeastern part of our area. Temperature is 69 degrees, very humid right now, 84%, and we're tracking some more thunderstorms as we head throughout the afternoon. Full forecast is coming up. Back over to you.
Thank you, Eric. For the first time,
The Weather Team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We are tracking unsettled weather over the next few days, starting around 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon today. Let's take a look outside. Our Mirabel camera overlooking Oneonta. We're seeing a lot of green right now, but also some overcast skies. Clouds slowly moving in the area right now. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions across the board right now. Saw some light rainfall early on in the morning, and some higher elevations are still seeing some light rainfall, especially up near Speculator. But right now, we're seeing some clouds move through the area. We're expecting a break in clouds later on this morning as another round of clouds move in, and that's a possibility of some scattered thunderstorms as we head throughout the afternoon. Scour to temperatures this morning in the mid-60s, 66 in Colebrook, 68 in Mohawk, 67 in New Hartford, 69 in Clinton, 62 over in Westdale. Across Southern Valleys, Cooperstown checking in with 64 and Hartwick with 65 degrees. The bigger picture, we're going to see some breaks of sunshine and clouds today. It's going to be like more of a scattered possibility of thunderstorms today. The culprit right here is this cloud line right over here to the west. This is going to be bringing in a weak cold front moving into our area, and they'll be causing some scattered thunderstorms as we head throughout the afternoon today, looking to start around 1 to 2 o'clock this afternoon. So you see some clearing of the clouds possible. You could see some sunshine this afternoon. Once again, these are looking at isolated thunderstorms throughout most areas right now, and you can see the possibility of the development of some severe weather is going to be a little on the minor side right now, but you can see the possibility of some clear weather across some areas as well. Not a lot of areas are going to see a lot of rainfall, so if you do see a little more sunny skies, especially during this next couple of hours, expect that to happen for the next couple of hours as well. Looking at some more drier conditions, and another round of thunderstorms are possible as we're tracking some unsettled atmosphere early on after that cold front moves through the area. Tonight, some clear skies, looking at the possibility of a clear skies for the eclipse, and heading into tomorrow, this is when the severe weather possibility is going to be the strengthened part of it is going to be later on around 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. This is tracking the possibility of some severe weather, the possibility of hail, looking at some more possibility of damaging winds, and also possibility of some tornado development. However, it is very low for tornadoes, but just keep an eye on that as we head throughout tomorrow. It is a very high risk, a very unsettled atmosphere as we head into tomorrow. But after that, some clear skies and looking at some more cloudy skies moving into later on Tuesday with some scattered rain showers, but overall looking ahead towards a lot less severe conditions as we head into Tuesday. Just the next few days, today and tomorrow, are the possibility of severe weather. Today, a high of 78. Afternoon thunderstorms are going to be isolated in some areas. Expect some possibility of some clear conditions if you're in some areas as well. Tonight, a low of 60. The clouds clear up late. The possibility of seeing the eclipse is going to be a big factor as we head into later on tonight. Tomorrow, a high 71. Some thunderstorms in our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Cooler temperatures follow the cold front. Temperatures falling into the 50s and 60s, rising to the 70s and 80s as we head throughout the rest of the weekend. And our final trivia question of the weekend, what is the longest river in the U.S.?
Well, I said A, the Mississippi River, but you looked at me like that's wrong.
Did it take another guess, or?
Fine, Missouri.
You're right, it's the Missouri River, and it's actually, I was surprised too, the Missouri River is around 100 miles longer than the Mississippi River, and for the longest time, I had no idea. I thought the Mississippi River was the longest.
I think in school we learned Mississippi is a long word, but the Missouri River is longer.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And it's just like, that's the way that a lot of people remember things. You just have to have some little gimmick that helps you remember it, so that's it.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Eric. You did stump me on that one today. Well, we're getting detailed.
Your forecast tonight. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Looks like we have a lunar eclipse to look out for tonight.
Yes, that's right. And while we have thunderstorms tomorrow, let's take a quick look at what to expect for a lunar eclipse heading into tonight. The clouds are going to be sort of on our side. Look at that in just a second. But the timing starts around 10:59 to 11 o'clock. The peak of the eclipse, the greatest part of the eclipse, is heading into a little bit after midnight, 12:11 a.m. And it ends a little bit around 1 a.m. and continuing to see the ending of the red part of the moon heading into 1:30 as well. And here's a look at our forecast for clouds. The beginning part is not looking too good. However, looking at the end of the eclipse, you might be able to catch the end of it, seeing the red mood as well. Temperatures still in the 60s. A mild night tonight, a little bit hazy and humid. However, clear skies as we head towards the end of the eclipse. So looking ahead towards that. Temperature is 80 degrees right now in Utica. It is very warm right now. And let's take a look on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Still seeing some more thunderstorms move through the area. They're not going to be as severe. We're seeing another round move through the area. This is probably the last bit of thunderstorms we see heading into tonight. And this evening, temperatures in the 70s to 80s. The thunderstorms are ending, and I'm also tracking the forecast for tomorrow, including the possibility of severe thunderstorms coming up. Back over to you.
Thank you, Eric. Lewis County sheriffs are asking for
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We're tracking the end of severe weather heading into tonight, looking at the end of the thunderstorms. Tomorrow, we're looking at a much higher risk of severe weather, since tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. A very strong cold front moves in from the west, causing an enhanced risk for numerous severe thunderstorms. The highest risk right now are high winds and possible power outages, which being a major factor. Here's a look for tomorrow afternoon. The risk level right now, the main priority is high wind risk. This is the first time in a while that our state has been in the enhanced category. Now, the next couple risks are going to be flooding and hail, and we have a very, very small risk of tornadoes. However, the risk is non-zero, so keeping that in mind as we head into the day tomorrow. But looking ahead, just because it's kind of hard to figure out what the risk categories are, there's level 1 through 5. We are currently in the level 3 range, enhanced risk for storms. And you know, we always talk about scattered showers and isolated showers. Basically, the level 1, the green, is the isolated showers. As we head towards yellow, it's scattered, and we go to numerous as we head into the level 3 category. We've been persistent with a few intense storms possibly turning into supercells. The possibility of a tornado or two, and that's not looking like the possibility, but still, it is non-zero, and several reports of wind damage are likely as we head into tomorrow. And for a severe thunderstorm warning, this is basically the requirements. You need to have wind speeds around 58 miles per hour for wind gusts and about an inch size for hail. Now, luckily, we're probably not going to be in this category of considerable or destructive damage as we head later on the afternoon tomorrow. Looking ahead, the highest risk right now is currently for base severe thunderstorm warnings. If you want, especially if you want to get notifications of lightning strikes near your area or high winds, as well as when heavy rain is arriving, sure to download our free Storm Tracker 2 weather app. Now, taking a look outside right now, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies, some patchy thunderstorms throughout the area right now. Look at our Mavro camera and look across the state, seeing once again blue skies in some areas and thunderstorms in others is going to be the story as we head throughout the evening tonight. Looking at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, dry conditions in most areas. You see down in the southern valleys, right near Oneonta and Norwich, there are a few pop-up showers right now turning into some rumbles of thunder as well. But the severe risk is very low right now. Will continue to lower as we head into tonight. Keep in mind this line right here, the last bit of our storms as we head into tonight. You can see right here the areas of cloud cover. The bigger picture, we have a very strong cold front coming in from the west, and this is a great concoction for severe weather as we have very hot and humid conditions tomorrow. Temperatures rising close to 80 degrees and a very unstable atmosphere. We're seeing unstable conditions. We call that CAPE. In CAPE, usually the unstable conditions are between 1,500 and 2,000. We are in that range right now. Looking at the skycast for the next couple of days, starting out tomorrow, clear skies. We head in tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 60s. And then later on in the afternoon, right around 2 p.m., we're going to see the beginning of our severe weather heading into our area. You see that bright red, especially out in the west, moving into our area, lasting until 3 to 4 o'clock as it moves east into our area, heading into later on that night. And because that cold front temperatures are going to fall into the 50s later on with some clear skies. And heading into Tuesday, the bigger story is going to be just some widespread rain as we head in later on Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies with some few isolated showers, nothing to be too worried about as we head into Tuesday. This evening, 75 to 80, thunderstorms looking to end tonight. Clouds clear late. You have a possibility of seeing the eclipse later on tonight as winds looking to be calm and a little bit humid. Tomorrow, though, thunderstorms, a high of 78. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Once again, tomorrow is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Temperatures cool after that very strong cold front, bringing temperatures down in the 50s and 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures quickly rise back up again Thursday and Friday, hitting the 80s as we head into Friday and Saturday. Over to you, Taha.
Coming up next, Yankees and Mets both.
Yes, tonight here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. We're currently in the process of seeing a lunar eclipse as we look outside in the sky today. Here's what to expect so far. It's currently going on right now. It began at 10:28 p.m. The total eclipse is happening a little bit after midnight. We're seeing a sliver of it, and once again, we're seeing the Earth pass in front of the moon. That's going to be causing the moon to turn red as we head into around midnight tonight. Here's a live look outside the Marabout camera overlooking Oneonta and overlooking the eclipse in Oneonta right now. Clouds are still on our side. We're seeing a little bit of hazy conditions right now, but overall, looking to expect a clear night ahead for the viewing. Right now, it's 63 degrees. It is very humid outside. We're seeing that haze in the sky right now. Live look at a Yorkville battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking dry right now. The thunderstorm threat is out of our area, at least for now. Tomorrow is going to be a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. We're expecting some severe thunderstorm possibility heading into later on tomorrow afternoon. Tonight, a low of 60. Clouds will continue to clear. Give you more details on the storms coming in tomorrow coming up. Back over to you, Syra.
Thank you, Eric. Fire crews from
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. Going into tomorrow, we're tracking the possibility of severe thunderstorm development, making tomorrow a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Let's take a look at what we're going to be expecting for tomorrow. Looking at is a strong cold front move in from the west. We have a very unstable atmosphere. We have an enhanced risk for numerous severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Winds and possible power outages are a factor going into tomorrow. Here's a look at the risk categories right now. We usually don't see Central New York in the enhanced category for severe weather, and the highest risk right now are high winds with the flooding possibility, some lightning and hail, and a very marginal possibility of tornadoes. It is non-zero. It's not likely, but once again, it's still non-zero. As we head into the next couple of graphics, we're going to basically explain what's going on. So this is the levels of severe weather we're going into for the severe weather season. We're usually in our area see level 1, maybe level 2. Level 3 is a usually uncharacteristic case for our area. And usually when we talk about severe weather, we talk about isolated storms, scattered storms. Basically, isolated is level 1, basically just random storms throughout the area. Scattered on multiple areas. When we go into level 3, it's more of numerous storms. As we're going to see the possibility of severe thunderstorms, few intense of them, not expecting widespread severe thunderstorms, but the possibility of a few turning into severe as well, and keeping the eye on the possibility of wind damage along with the development of a tornado or two. And we have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is basically the criteria as we head into it. Basically, some wind gusts have to be above 58 miles per hour or hail size being over 1 inch. And moving ahead towards the next couple of categories, considerable damage as well as damaging destructive categories are usually out of our area. We've had a severe thunderstorm warning for tomorrow. It's likely to be in the base category of just some gusty winds. If you want to stay up to date with the latest information, especially if a lightning strike in your area, heavy rain in your area, this would be the way to do it. It'll send you a notification if it's near your area, which again, I want to look at that as you head into tomorrow. Here's a live look at the Murabito camera overlooking the beautiful eclipse going on right now. It's going to start turning red as we head into the next half hour. It's going to be a beautiful viewing right now. The clouds have moved out perfectly. A little bit hazy, but overall we're in this stage right now. The eclipse is basically covering up most of the moon. As we head into 10:30 or 11:30, we're seeing that red move in, and the peak of the eclipse is going to be at around 12 in the morning. A beautiful red moon turns into a moon again as we head into 2 o'clock in the morning. We're looking at clear conditions as we head throughout the afternoon, going into this evening, I should say, into tomorrow. Live with your battery, Storm Picker 2 Doppler radar, quiet conditions. We're tracking the clouds moving out of our area. You see some light clouds. These are basically some haze from higher humidity. As you look around the clock tomorrow, temperatures will rise into the 70s. This will be the peak as a cold front will move in right around noon. And that's basically what we're going to see for conditions. In the morning, clear skies, see the possibility of some mostly cloudy skies if you head later on. 11 to 12, the possibility of a few thunderstorms to develop. Those are not the severe ones. The severe storms are looking to arrive heading into 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and another round might move in later on in the evening. Keep an eye on that as you head out the door tomorrow, the possibility of severe weather. The bigger picture, a very strong cold front moving into our area for tomorrow. We have very unstable atmosphere with hot and humid conditions as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures reaching the possibility of hitting the 80s before the storm moves through our area. And this is a breakdown of where to expect it heading into tomorrow. So tonight, skies are clearing, temperatures falling into the 50s and 60s. Tomorrow, clear skies make way for some brief showers and thunderstorms in the morning or the late morning to early afternoon. And then 2 o'clock onward, this is the possibility of that strong cold front moving in the area, bringing the possibility of severe thunderstorms. Once again, another round is possible. We'll keep an eye on this rain band right here. If the atmosphere is still unstable, we'll keep an eye on that for you coming into the next couple of hours, heading into tomorrow as well. And then on Tuesday, it's looking mostly cloudy with a few brief rain showers. Nothing to be concerned of in terms of severe weather. Severe weather threat looks to leave our area heading into Monday night. Here's what we're looking at for our Skycast tomorrow, a absolutely unstable atmosphere. This is all the red. This is basically Cape, which is, we measure this based off of the Cape, which is the possibility of severe weather to develop into our area. This is basically the range of 1,000 to 2,000. This is a very unstable atmosphere as rain moves through our area, the severe thunderstorm possibility for tomorrow. This evening, temperatures falling into the 80s for 70s as well. Tonight, low of 60 with clouds clearing, and tomorrow, thunderstorms later on in the afternoon. The early morning looks clear with some partly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, alert day tomorrow, temperatures falling into the 50s after the strong cold front moves through our area. Dry conditions we head throughout the rest of the week, hitting the 80s as we head into Friday.